Hello everyone, welcome back to playing Xin Zhao every day until Zaahen is released in Wild Rift. Today we have a Malphite support with Grasp of Undying. We have a Yasuo mid and a Set at the bottom lane. So we're full AD, which I'm not last pick, so it's my teammate's decision to do that. Starting with the blue buff, I think Galio has the edge on Yasuo, while our top lane should be having a slightly better time simply because it's Misfortune. But since it's a Malphite support, they lose out on that battle simply because Nautilus has far more utility than Malphite, especially in the early game. And she's pinging for us to attack, which is just, yeah, I don't know. Anyway, so our dual lane cannot be ganked easily now because the enemy is slightly ahead, and if they go to get some items, it's gonna be bad. The Garen versus Set matchup is going to be interesting. I think Garen... I'm not sure if Garen has been nerfed yet in this patch, but either way, I think the armor shred might be nerfed, and Set was bugged apparently. According to the patch notes, his auto attack reset was bugged and does more damage. I'm not sure, but either way, just starting to... As I said yesterday, this is just a very standard jungle clear. I'm no longer contesting for Scuttle Crap. I'm not confident in my team's ability to follow up in case a fight breaks out. And the enemy team is a Lee Sin, so Lee Sin is actually always a very, very strong pick. And now here, I saw him coming down. I know I'm going to be fighting him. And I don't mind it because he's one level below me. So this is a very much winning fight for me. And I missed the wind becomes lightning, but I flash in and audacious charge just to kill the Lee Sin. And Yasuo actually managed to kill the Galio. The entire early game fight is now turning into our favor, except for the dual lane. And I see that Garen is kind of low, so I was going to roam towards the Garen, and I feel like there's a chance we can dive him. So I wait for the minions to push up and then immediately go in, because I don't want him to get level 5. Unfortunately, he still did, so I have to fall back immediately. And Set managed to grab him, and we actually managed to get the kill before Lee Sin could successfully completely counter gank me and kill me. So everything is actually looking great at mid lane and bot lane right now, but very importantly, our comp do not scale well. Maybe Yasuo can scale decently. Maybe I don't think Misfortune scales really well. Was that a weird flash? I'm not sure. Either way, Nautilus is pulling away the Misfortune, and Xayah just got like 2 plates from that. 2 plates, yeah, 2 plates. So our Malphite has to recall when the Xayah is pushed up into the lane. So it's up to me to defend against the push from Xayah. So now Misfortune says on my way, then I can let her take the wave, and I'm just back to my jungle clear again. So our Malphite and Misfortune is just not there, which this is actually really bad for us because the enemy has 3 tanky bruisers or tanks overall. And if the enemy team realizes that we are building full AD, all they have to do is just build armor boots, and most of our damage is completely nullified. I know they're nerfed, but it's still a big issue. And here I managed to kill the Lee Sin and trade the Yasuo, and even got an extra kill on the Galio. I was going to take this wave, but then I realized, okay, the wave is good enough, so I didn't have to actually steal anything from the Yasuo, and Yasuo can come back and just have a wave that is slightly towards his side, and he can freeze it. That would be amazing. So back to our jungle clear, we're actually 4-0, so we're actually rather ahead for this game. And because we're ahead, of course, I want to get the scuttle. I have enough money to get Training Force, but I just got greedy and wanted to finish my jungle clear first, just to get better tempo. I think the best decision right now after this is just to base and get our items. But I just make sure that, okay, there's no gank angle for bot lane yet, and then yeah, I don't know why I keep pinging on my way. I guess I saw Set that was in trouble. I decided that he needs help, and then I go in. But this is just the wrong play. I should not even have helped him. This is a completely wrong play macro-wise. I should have just base, got Trinity Force, and then I would be clearing my wolves right now and just getting more ahead. Yeah, so yeah, lesson learned. That was the wrong play. I really should get Trinity Force as fast as possible, simply because I have 4 kills right now. I'm very ahead, and getting that item when I'm ahead is going to be very, very useful. Yeah. Anyway, I think right now I'm pathing to up, so I think I'm going to be ganking the duo lane, especially if they're continuously pushed up. I pinged on my way. I don't think they have a ward here, so I immediately engaged, got a super duper clean combo onto Xayah. So we have priority for Dragon, but I really, really want the Rift Herald. So instead, I decided to go back and just spot the Glutinous Greaves first. My reasoning here is that I feel like the fights are going to be dragged out, and that 7% Omni Vamp might be very, very helpful. And then I think you can see that I'm looking to buy Black Cleaver because we're full AD, and I expect the enemy team to start building armor. I see the Lee Sin is distracted, so now this is my perfect time to get the Herald with the majority of our team in mid lane, by the way. Like, the top tower is just not defended. Malphite somehow managed to kill someone, but Set got executed, and now I'm alone against a Garen. I know I can't really beat him easily, so instead I just left and just used a Herald on mid to try to get the first tower, and then go to contest Dragon. Which my team has already started without me when we're down 2 people. That's just utterly insane, and it goes back to my last video where I'm just ranting about why I don't want to be in this rank. It's just horrendous. We're missing 2 people, and my teammates decide that's the perfect time to start Dragon. And here, Misfortune got so low I had to start hovering, and I see that they're looking for a dive, and I decided to dive in first. But Lee Sin actually got stasis so early, which didn't really matter. Misfortune stole a kill there, but I guess she needs to get back to the game. And here I'm just trying to get the Wind Becomes Lightning on the Xayah, but I guess her flash just came up, so she flashed it just perfectly. And then Misfortune tower dive with no minions. Amazing. And Malphite decides to go in, even though that there's no kill angle anymore. And now Malphite is also going to die, I believe. These are the teammates I'm playing with. And Yasuo is gonna go join them to the enemy jungle. Like, I don't think that's the right play. There you go. She died, and then now Yasuo is going to die. And now Misfortune is going to say, like, I'm helping! And they're pinging me when they're fighting in the enemy jungle with 0 vision. That is just the wrong play. And if I don't follow up, my teammates get tilted, and like, oh, we could have won that fight. I have no confidence that we're gonna win that fight. By the way, 3v4 anyway. That was just a full disengage angle. Misfortune just walked into the enemy tower and died. So I'm supposed to trust you. I don't trust you. I'm sorry, but I really don't. So right now I'm just looking for anything to do, and mid lane is the lane that's open. Our Misfortune died once again, and Galio is actually tagged up, but I don't think I'll be able to catch him, and I have no vision. There's a chance that they're coming down after me, but now I see that there's 3 top. I just push the lane, and then there's no saving that Yasuo, so might as well just go for an invade. The only way I can get back into the get even more ahead is just to get resources as best as I can. And our teammates are just completely throwing our lead right now. The enemies were not fed, remember. The enemies were very weak. But slowly but surely, they are getting more and more kills. The kills are equalized. It's 10 to 10. I have 7 of those 10. As in kill participation. And here I'm waiting for Set to push up the lane, but then I realized I think I saw the Lee Sin. I saw the Lee Sin, a glimpse of him. So I just made sure that I have to fall back. And I think Garen Set got grabbed by the Nautilus, that's why he couldn't make it out. But this is not a good fight, and I probably shouldn't have gone back in anyway. This is not a good fight. I'm doubting my decision to actually go back. It turned out okay, but I feel like it's just because the enemy played bad. If the enemy were like equal or average, this fight would have ended terribly. And now I'm looking at Steric's gauge simply because both Lee Sin and Garen has an execute, and having that lifeline shield would be very, very, very useful. And I didn't wait to buy another item from the $500. I'm not sure if I can. Either way, I decided to just continue going. Oh, I'm going for Death Stance. Never mind. I think I was looking to get resets because I'm pretty ahead right now. If I can burst people down, then I can get my health back for certain fights. And here I make sure I'm going to base before the dragon spawns. And I make sure to ping the team as well because otherwise they probably wouldn't follow. But Yasuo and Malphite is once again dead. No idea what they're doing. And then tower is just completely dove. And then I got rooted. So I couldn't chase up really. Anyway, the only thing I can do right now is just clear the wave and make sure that I don't get killed super easily. Which I actually have to flash. And then I just got completely CC'd and I decided I was going to die. So I try my best to get the Saya. They are doing a lot more damage than I had anticipated. But either way, they have very, very, very good coordination with their CC. I just could not move for so long. And looking at the scoreboard, I'm ahead. But I don't feel like I'm ahead. And I think this goes back to Xin Zhao being just a weaker champion post level 10. I don't think he's capable of hard carrying games. Yasuo got really good ult. Misfortune is solo challenging the dragon. And our whole team is just fighting downstairs and Saya is just getting mid. So I don't know, man. It's hard to make the right decisions when everyone around you seems to be making the wrong ones and believe that they're making the right ones. Maybe I'm also one of those people that believe I'm making the correct choice when in truth I'm not. And it's just really, really rough to play like that. I wish like someone is going to ping me about what to do. But for example, that Malphite that was dragging on at the top tri-bush, that was a fight that we should not have even started. And then each person just slowly goes in to feed. It was not the right play. But we have no vision. What's the point of fighting there? If your point is just to get kills, that's not the right call then, is it? Here I have to make sure that I'm not just giving the enemy team Baron. And once again, they're engaging without me when they're already pretty far behind. And I'm trying to match my pace with the enemy ADC. And I'm matching, but Set is dead. And now I have to chase down the Xayah first. But he has quite a bit of escape tools, and look at this Nautilus. He knows when to support, and he got the entire team to come cavalrying to protect their ADC. And I just have to back off. We lost 2 people. We lost Yasuo and Set, and we got nothing in return. Because my teammates think that they're the ones that are 613. Still fighting. Still fighting. Running in the wrong direction as well. Here I just decided, okay, at least I can get 1 kill. And then I'm confident I can beat the Lee Sin since I have invaded his jungle so many times. I know he's very behind. And one-on-one, I win many of these fights. Just that is the strength of Xin Zhao. But you can see he's falling off already. And now we can do Baron Asher at least. I'm pinging Baron and Misfortune is still walking away. And now she's getting punished. And she's running the wrong direction. And I'm forced to go into the Galio ult. And look at that. Baron angle completely gone because I'm 1 HP. And I'm still forced to do it. Misfortune is still doing it in the wrong side of the map. Malphite is not zoning. If the Lee Sin jumps in right now, if the Lee Sin played that better, he could have stolen the Baron. That was... it's just ridiculous. Like, I'm getting frustrated just talking about it. This is post commentary, by the way. This is not live, and I'm still frustrated. Like, Misfortune was just running the wrong direction, and the whole team had to go save her, and that Baron angle was just gone. I was just forcing it. It went from a very smart, very safe Baron call to a very, very dangerous one. And I'm the only one that's pushing up the waves, and now I'm getting caught. And I finally got executed and shut down by the Garen. And now everyone's teleporting in. Instead of, hey, there's 4 people that showed bot, let's push other lanes. They just started gathering. Like, what's going on? I thought we have Baron. I thought we have Baron Asher. Now they're finally pushing up mid together, and the enemy suddenly becomes disorganized. And they're not defending, and at least they're taking tower now. In a 4v2, and the enemy actually got the dragon, which is completely fine. There's no soul. So we don't have to worry about that. Instead, right now, we should apply tower pressure. In fact, we should do like a 3-2 split push to abuse the last half minute of the Baron. And Malphite just took a magical journey upstairs. Lee Sin was spotted, and I'm definitely interested in catching him out, but are we catching him out? Let's see. So they got the kill. Set just died in mid lane. And then Garen just 1v2'd. And now we are looking for an engage. There's nothing to do here, so I'm not really looking to fight. Misfortune goes into the jungle all by her lonesome, gets completely caught, has to be bailed out. And just... her ult hits nothing. To be fair, the Nautilus did flash. The Nautilus has brought Frozen Heart. Has bought Frozen Heart. So my auto attacks are getting slower and slower. And now I need to finish the Garen first because he is a threat. He literally can just one-shot the Misfortune right now. And once again, we're forced to fall back because we're fighting at the enemy base. Am I overzealous here? I think I am. I think there's no point in staying here anymore. And just getting this invade is actually good enough. So once again, I'm able to pick up the enemy team blue buff and blue jungle. Probably should have backed up here. Still very greedy for it. I believe I have to flash this. Yep. I have to flash this and just go away. And Galio knows not to push. Set was getting ready to help me, but I believe Set is actually building something crazy. I don't think I've been paying attention to it, but I believe Set is just building something extraordinarily bad for this game. Anyway, I'm full item, and I got the Quicksilver because of Nautilus. And I feel like we don't have to fight here, but then Yasuo split pushing and nearly got caught. The whole team goes to the enemy red jungle, red side, still pushing. And I'm like, okay, come on guys, we have advantage. Minion lanes are pushed up. This is the chance to do it. Let's do it right now. Malphite, nope, he's gonna go to fight people, and he's gonna get shredded immediately. And then because Malphite got shredded, Misfortune turns around and start 1v5ing. And nope, now we just dragged the whole entire enemy team here. They were clearing minions mid, but nope, now we just got everyone here. And now once again I have to use my ult to try to disengage and separate the fight. Yasuo's dead. I get the enemy team jungler, and I have no follow-up. Where is the Misfortune? Where is the Misfortune? Our ADC is non-existent. Yes, and our Malphite is somewhere else. Our Misfortune was just completely missing. That went from okay, we pushed up the minion wave and we can do Baron Nashor, to we just lost 4 people and the only kill we got is me getting Lee Sin. How can I be not frustrated? Like, Malphite is paying the Misfortune. Yeah, Misfortune is playing bad, but the Malphite is walking up mid, playing Grasp of the Undying, by the way, onto the support lane. with Yasuo. I guess, because Malphite can ult and then Yasuo can ult. They're going for that little combo maybe. But that's just a completely wrong play most of the time. And now we have to race for Elder. And because the Lee Sin is here, we can look for him. We killed the Lee Sin, and I feel like, okay, this is the angle. This is the angle. Because they have no ADC right now. They have no ADC right now. This is the angle to get the Elder Dragon in order to get back into the game somehow. I smited a little early because I thought we would have a little bit more burst, which is my mistake. Now it's Baron versus Elder. And I'm swapping to tank boots because the Garen is becoming quite a big problem along with Asaya. And I bought Black Cleaver this game, which I feel like now I feel like it's a mistake because Black Cleaver gives you a bit of stats, but it gives your team more stats, and my team is not really helpful right now. Anyway, I'm grouping here because I feel like there's a fight, but then Misfortune is still bot lane. I tank so much damage already. Yasuo gets an ulti. I get focused down. I get focused down completely. We have Elder Dragon. And we have no damage. Because the Misfortune... I'm sorry, I hit my mic. Because the Misfortune is farming fucking bot lane. When we have Elder. Like, I don't... That's why, like, I need a champion that can 1v9. When my teammates are like this, I have to win somehow. Look at me just fumbling in the shop, trying to make sense of what I can buy to win the game. And at this point, it's not about that anymore. What the fuck is that? Like, this is the level of play we're in. The enemy Lee Sin, I can win the game against a Misfortune that has ulti to clear the wave. And when Misfortune ults, he just sits there. Like, I'm losing my mind, dude. It just really sucks to play with these people because I am with these people. So this is my skill level apparently. Like, I'm just as bad as them, and it just sucks. I really want to get out of this elo because it's just not fun playing a game like this. Like, what are they doing? The three people that can solo just go, like, I'm getting supported by the Malphite, I guess. Like, there's no lane pressure. What is everyone doing? Why is everyone just following me? Oh my goodness, look at how fed this Garen is. He has Guardian Angel as well. And that Nautilus is going to be a problem with his Frozen Heart. And now we have to somehow get Prio. And here I thought the Garen hit me, that's why I kind of stopped my back. And my Wind becomes Lightning Mist. And then I did not realize how much damage he's doing, and Galio just ulted in, so I have to fall back. Because right now I can't die. 15 seconds to Baron Ash respawn. And I need to call for a defend once again. But yeah, apparently I'm taking two people on, the Galio and the Garen, but somehow my team lose a 4v3. Like, what more can I do? I didn't die to... I wasted the Galio's ult, so he can't get back quickly. I distracted him for quite an amount of time, and now I'm fucking dead. And the Xayah is pushing bot. No one's defending. Everyone's chasing the Garen. And luckily, Xayah could have just ended the game right there. Instead, she went for me and And the minions are ending the game. And finally, Misfortune takes notice and comes back to defend, but now we have no inhibs. We went from one inhibitor away, one Baron away from winning the game, to suddenly we have no inhibitors while the enemy inhibitors are all up. The Lee Sin, whom I set behind so much, has 5 kills. My set has 2, with the Sterix Gauge or whatever as his starting item. I'm sorry for ranting so much, but I really do want to be positive. I want to be positive, but it just feels like everything I do is futile. And I just feel like I'm not getting resets anymore, so I sold Death Stance, which honestly could be the wrong call. Instead, I should just sold Black Cleaver, and I just get ulted by Lee Sin, who does a gazillion damage now. Still, I managed to tank a lot of damage. Literally, they used all their skills on me. And now I'm just trying my best to zone the minion out, but what more can I do? As Xin Zhao, there's nothing more I could do there. I cannot. I got outdamaged. The misfortune is not there for most of the fights. The Malphite and Yasuo is just running it down most of the time. Set is building something horrendous for the game. What more can I do? Like, Xin Zhao is just not the champion, man. I got an A rating, and still I lose. I get Galio's Aegis or whatever, but it still sucked. It went from a completely winning game where I got most of the objectives, got so many great invades off, to just completely losing. It's such a frustrating experience knowing that I'm in this elo with these players, which means I'm at a similar skill level with them. Look at that set. Building Spear of Sojin, Black Cleaver, Sterix Gauge first item. And that new item. And apparently they're Emerald. And I'm playing with Emeralds, and it just sucks. It's not a fun game. So I really might be moving on with Xin Zhao. He's just not a great champion to play with right now at this elo. I just need to find a champion that can hard carry, just like my friend suggested, like Viego or Lee Sin. But anyway, that's the end of this video. Hopefully I'll see you again tomorrow. No promises anymore.